No, I do not think that we are lacking of capability itself, and I do not think that uh, we don't have the potentials. I'm looking at myself and the people that I know, uh, you know, from Haiti. Not talking about people that was raised, born and raised here in the U.S. I'm talking about true Caribbean people that have spent at least 30 years in Haiti, went to high school, even college, before they actually travel somewhere else, France, US, Canada. So all these people are talented. If you're even looking at the immigration for Canada, the requirements, all those, paperwork they were requesting for a Haitian to immigrate there, it's absurd. You know, um, you know, you want a four person to have this level of potential, graduation certificate, all this college degree. Uh, and then when they come to your country, you want to put them on the same level, not even at the same level as somebody that has graduated high school. Frankly, we know the level of high school graduate in these countries. Uh, so of course it is absurd, but there's another side of it is the reality of politics. Uh, do we will Are we going to say that those people are responsible for us, for someone that is very talented and that can actually accomplish great things, and we're not in a position to accomplish anything, in the mainland, talking about Haiti in perspective. So in a vague way, we can say that, yeah, there's some, foreign relations, between countries might have caused issues. I mean, I don't think they have caused issues. They actually were devastated. If That's a whole discussion. But as far as talent goes, as far as potentials, I think we have a lot of it, and we can see that all the immigration policy in many countries where Haitian migrate, Jamaican, all different Caribbean folks where they migrate. And if you're looking at the curriculum itself, you're looking at the perspective, you see, even though those people has been in a level of completion, they had accomplished all the great things, even though they had come back here or come over and started off from ground zero, and they still were able to accomplish great things. Uh, but the lack of it, of the culture itself, the Haitian culture, the surrounding, the society itself, is more or less a social issue. It is very important socially to understand that there is prerequisite in life that someone needs. And when you take those things away from person to have to beg for it, you are putting that person in a struggle. Uh, some will call it a never-ending struggle. You can accomplish great things. You can have, all those diplomas, all those things in life, but socially you are unfit to society. Are you still lacking between your peers, your family? There's a lot of things that are still missing, uh, because not only you have gone up to it, not even acknowledge the reality of it, but you just have to be customary to it. You just doing things. Frankly, uh, take an example of someone from coming over from Haiti is they're not used to the financial system of credit, financial credit, and how they can work and get start a business, or even use their credit leverage by using a credit card properly in order to enrich themselves, knowing things that they're supposed to do. uh, so and mostly it's what's going to happen is someone's gonna come here and they're gonna start after uh, a turmoil of try, a lot of convincing for someone to try, even apply for a credit card. But when that person finally apply for it, it it will fail because the financial system down in Haiti is not compatible to this financial system here. So frankly, you're gonna find someone that never had a credit card, never know how to use a debit card or even a credit card. So now they are exposed to this fast life in a developed country. So they are to learn. And of course, people learn from their mistake, but they're gonna learn badly. And the repercussion for it is that it's gonna mess up their credit, and they're gonna have issues. And when they finally be in a position to just cut the credit card off, and they're gonna cut it off, and most likely they're not gonna learn. The first generation not going to learn, and what they're going to do is they're gonna pass it to the next generation, and they're gonna pass a fear, and from that fear you're gonna be knowing that stay away from this credit card, stay away from this credit line, just get your cash, buy your stuff, and be happy. And the next generation is gonna be fearful, and they're not going to try to attempt. But of course, because you will live in a fast society, eventually they're gonna come and get the credit. So once they figure it out, then it will be easier to tell the next generation that come after how to use it. But still, the vast majority of the people that has made mistake, either by social culture, social misunderstanding, misinformation itself, they're still going to be fearful. So you're gonna have those layover from generation to generation, and this gonna transfer fear from one generation to another. So that cycle never ends because there's a prep for society that was never done. And those people, instead of figuring out into a system, they are figuring out themselves individually, and which is not financial understanding, financial stability, comprehension itself. If you take that example, uh, it's not an individual thing, it's a systemic puzzle. So you have to work with someone else, you have to work with a group, you have to work with people in order to understand it properly. The more distant you are from society with this reality, the harder it's going to be. Uh, so this is just an example of what social boundaries, uh, the repercussion that they have on the evolution, or for someone, when we talk about immigration, for someone to come over to understand the market, to understand a system, how it works. First, you have to have the prerequisite, and that's what we don't have. We have a culture where people fighting for the basics, basics human rights. We say things that, and hey, we don't find it, we don't find it very aggravating, in a sense that we say things because we just custom to it, and we think it's okay, and that makes us in a position of fearful that we do not want to share our idea in a crowd, in a mixed crowd where there's different culture, different ways. But we know uh, that we are conscious that our culture is limited, but yet when we are among ourselves, we say things that can offend one another, not because we want to do that, but because it's just become customary. Uh, Haitian is talking to another Haitian. He says, "Ba dilaveta ici." So, this is it's an offense to someone that you're speaking of, even though they are descended or their parents are from Haiti. It's not okay to say that. It's never okay to say it. But we always saying that, like a woman would say, I don't deal with Haitian, but she's Haitian, and this is offended, like, and you can be talking to your best friend and she's Haitian and her brother, he's Haitian. So there's a mixture of things that we say things, because we are being realistic. We're not very conscious about it. So we say a lot of things that are not okay. So I think the basic merit of what's going on in Haiti, what's going on in the Haitian diaspora, is a mixture of events that has not been addressed properly, and merely is the social being and social interaction a systemic of prerequisite, which I don't think we have. And if we need to figure out, how to help one another, especially in the Haitian diaspora and the community in Haiti itself, we have to start asking those questions. What are those prerequisites? And we have skipped the line, and we need to address them now. Now.